Hello guys, in this video we will get to know more about MemCached that we installed in previous video. The link is provided. We will use Telnet and a special client library to connect to it. So it's useful for you if you want to understand what is MemCached and how to use it. For those who haven't seen the previous video, before we installed cache solution MemCached and Redis with dockercompose. But anyway, if you want to get more information about MemCached, this video provides this for you. So let's go to another step. We know that we run Docker containers. There is a Redis and two memcached. This is the port mapping. So we can use this port, let's say, to connect to this memcache. And we will cover memcache mostly just because maybe it's simpler than Redis, but they're both in-memory cache solution. That one is simpler when it run in the cluster. They don't know each other, right? So they work separately. That's why it's kind of like a simple memcache solution. Okay, so let's try to connect to it and start doing something. We can use a port, right? And we can telnet it. Telnet localhost and then 11311. Okay, so we connected to it. This is again memcache is a key value pair cache in memory. It means that we can put a key and value. Let's do it. Set foo. The foo is a key. Okay. Then it has this parameter. It stands for some flag. This first parameter, we don't want to use any flags, so we'll put 0. And then there is going to be a expire timeout for the value for this key basically, and we will put like 1 hour in seconds. Then we have to provide how many bytes the value will take in memory. So in our case it's going to be 3, I think. Then we have to put a value with 3 bytes. What it could be, it's going to be, let's say, bar. And as you can see, this value is stored for this key, for the key of foo. Let's check it. Get foo value foo bar. See, it's working. What we can do other than set, we can actually append to existing key with the same parameters. Let's say we're adding 2 bytes to it, and this is append. Okay, I did a mistake. Append foo 0 3 602. Let's add 42. Start. Get foo. You see, bar 42. 42 was appended to the end. Other than append, could have a prepend. Foo 0 2 bytes 22. Get foo. Okay, this is 22 was prepend to existing value for the key foo. Okay, another one probably, yeah, let's cover replace. Replace foo with 2 bytes. Oops. With 2 bytes to value 40. And the interesting one, so it's gonna be 40 if we get foo. Yeah, we get 40. Another interesting one is we could actually increment the value and decrement, but I guess it stands for if it's integer. In our case, it's integer. It's 40. Let's increase it. Increment foo 2, so it's 42. And decrement foo to 40 again. What we can do also, we of course can delete foo. We can actually flush all. If I flush all, if I run this command, it will flush everything. But I will not do it right now. Another interesting command that you may use, it's actually to get the statistics of what's going on with this specific node, right? And this is stats. Let's go and investigate what is this about. As you can see, it shows the like a uptime, a version, another version. It's like related. We will talk about this library environment later. Another thing that is interesting is like how many times we call decrement, how many times we call increment. So for this specific node, we did it like 2 times. At least I did it before, I guess. How many times we run set, get, how many times we missed stuff. There is misses. Let's say if you ask for some key and there is no value, so it's going to be a miss. Another one, there is some configuration about threads. What is interesting is that I discovered that even if you delete the item, the total items will be still 8 until you restart the node. So I guess it goes to some kind of recycling bin or something like that, and it's still in this. It's wrapped with total items. So that's it about this part, and I think it gives you the idea of what this memcache is and how we can use it in terms of at least from Telnet, right? Of course, nobody gonna use it from Telnet, but only when you test, right? But the application wise might be will use some specific client to connect to the memcache, but in the end it will use the same command get, append, prepend, delete, etc. working with the cache as normal cache solution. Okay, that's it with this part. Let's quit our telnet for now and we'll do something else here. There is something else to install if you want to work with memcache. This is like specific library. In my case, it's already installed, but you can install it for your environment. It's called lib memcache tools. Okay. So once you install this, you will able to have a specific special commands to work with memcache. And this is what we will cover right now. So let's say if we want to connect to the same instance of memcache that we work with Telnet, then you have to do something like this. Stat, right? This way it will run this stats function that we covered before on this server, on the server localhost running on that port. And as you can see, this is pretty much the same what we saw before, but with Telnet. But right now you don't need to be connected to Telnet and be in this interactive mode. You just can run this. You can run it from scripts, you can run it from application if you want to use this command, right? Another interesting one is memcdump. Same thing, servers, localhost 11311. This one shows how many keys, like it will list all keys that we have in this server. In this case, we have only one key, you see, so that the command is called. Another command is memcached. Same thing, servers, localhost 11311. Probably I made a mistake. Yeah, I missed something. So it's supposed to be full, right? So for the key foo, we have value 40. That's how it works. Of course, you could remove the record like that. CRM stands for remove. So I guess it's removed right now. If I try to remove again, it's not telling anything. But if we try to cat it, I mean to print, then you will see that there is no such thing as foo anymore. That's how you can use this command. So you can imagine that you can use this command, let's say from your Python script, if you're testing something, if this command is available for you. In some cases, it's more useful than work with Telnet, right? Just because, I mean, you can edit here without any restrictions, right? Going back and forth, while on Telnet, you kind of a little bit restricted. So let's cover that part of the video and hope it's useful for you. I'm not going to cover a Redis part here. What I hope is important is just for you to imagine that you work on a solution and you want to create your local Redis or in-memory cache configuration, and you go with Docker Compose. You create this configuration, and then you can work with this command or telnet connecting to the exposed port and changing values or explore stuff, right? Yeah. So hope it's helpful. Post your comments. See you.